By the time we hit 50, the rules of the romantic game shift dramatically, and most men are missing the cues. In fact, 97% of men over 50 fail to recognize when a woman is flirting with them. It's not because they're blind or out of touch, but because the signs are subtler than they used to be. A woman in her 50s isn't going to giggle, twirl her hair, or boldly ask you out. Instead, she'll ask soft, seemingly casual questions that open a door to connection. If you don't notice and respond, that door quietly closes, and the opportunity is gone. This video walks you through 7 of the most common, invitational questions women use to feel out interest, plus the nonverbal cues that often say even more than words. These aren't tricks or traps. They're real, respectful attempts at connection from women who are too mature for games but still hopeful about love. 1. How old are you, really? This isn't about numbers. She knows you're not 30. What she's really asking is whether you carry your age with confidence or embarrassment. It's about how you view yourself and your life. Do you respond with self-deprecation, or do you embrace your years as experience? The right answer isn't clever, it's grounded. A calm, self-assured response like, old enough to know what matters, young enough to enjoy it, keeps the door open. The wrong one, too old for you, might close it forever. 2. Why aren't you married? It may sound intrusive, but it's actually a gentle probe into your emotional availability. She's not judging your past, she's wondering if you've made peace with it, and if you have room in your life for someone new. Avoid going into long-winded explanations about heartbreak or being defensive. A better answer: life kept me busy, but I've got space now for something real. She wants to know if you're open, not just technically single. 3. Do you date younger women? This question isn't about age gaps. It's her way of asking, could you see me as more than a friend? Your answer tells her whether you're emotionally present or stuck on a fantasy. Avoid bragging about dating 30-somethings or dismissing her with, I'm too old for you. A mature, thoughtful answer like, I connect based on energy, not age, shows her that your attraction runs deeper than a birth year. 4. What kind of woman do you usually go for? She's not asking for a shopping list. She's listening to see if she might fit into your world. If you describe a physical type or a list of hobbies, she might decide she's not your match. Instead, talk about values and personality. I admire women who are thoughtful, curious, and laugh easily. If she sees herself in your answer, she'll lean in further. 5. Are you always this charming? This sounds like flattery, but it's actually a test. Can you hold the moment? Or do you deflect, joke, or freeze? Respond with something honest and light, only around someone who brings out the best in me. This shows you're present and attuned to her energy, not retreating from it. 6. Why don't you have a girlfriend? She's not asking why you're single. She's asking whether you're available. A lot of men sabotage this moment by saying they like their freedom or relationships are too much drama. A better approach: I've taken my time, but I'm open to being surprised. That gives her a reason to stay curious. 7. Would you ever date someone like me? This is as close to a confession as most women will get. She's not joking or fishing for a compliment. She's showing vulnerability. She wants to know if she's still seen, still desirable. A vague, maybe, or deflection will shut things down. Instead, pause, look her in the eye, and say, I think I'd be lucky if I could. That honesty, not slickness, can change everything. Bonus: the power of nonverbal cues. Not all signs come with words. Sometimes, her interest shows in body language, prolonged eye contact, subtle touches, leaning in, or laughing a little too long. These clues are often more telling than anything she could say. But you have to be present enough to notice them. As one man realized too late, after a woman he liked stopped showing up, those gentle cues were her way of saying, I was waiting for you to notice. Conclusion: after 50, love doesn't shout, it whispers. And to hear it, you need to slow down and pay attention. These questions aren't interviews, they're invitations. What matters is not having the perfect answer, but showing that you're engaged, open, and confident in who you are. You don't need to chase, impress, or pretend. You just need to notice, to stay grounded, steady, and warm. Because when a woman senses that presence, when she feels you're meeting her with the same honesty she's offering, she'll relax. She'll open up. And suddenly, what seemed like small talk becomes something much more meaningful. So next time a woman asks a question that feels a little curious, a little pointed, pause. Feel the moment. And if your heart says yes, say so. Even if it's just a simple, "I'd be lucky if I could."